All right, welcome to the North Hudson Public Works Utilities Committee meeting of February 20, 2024 at 5:32 p.m. Item number 1 on our agenda is call to order. Roll call, please.
Trustee Keller?
Here.
Trustee Olson? Here. Chair Pike?
Here. Item number 2, approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I move to approve the minutes from last meeting.
I second the approval of the minutes from last meeting.
All right. Any discussion, changes? All in favor of approving the minutes from January 16, 2024?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Item 3, comments from the floor. We got crickets. Item 4, DOT asphalt trail along Highway 35 discussion and possible recommendation. Matt, can you give us an update? I'm assuming you heard what Gina told me.
No, I did not. I was out with Kevin measuring some roads, but I'm assuming we're responsible for the utility?
Yeah, she got to the county, and the county said it's our right-of-way. You have utilities in our right-of-way, so you're responsible for moving those utilities. That's what the point person's saying. I guess we will need an official quote from you guys, and I'm assuming we're gonna do the work.
Yeah, so if I can use the quote from last time, I can just push it right to the board. The quote that Public Works reviewed last time.
That was like $890 or $50, or was it 900?
To move the hydrant?
Yeah.
No, it was like $7,900.
$7,900, okay, I'm
Yeah.
off by a lot.
So, and there's
Ouch.
just a lot of
There's other utilities. on there.
utilities that conflict, so that's gonna be the cheapest and best way to do it, would be to go underneath the storm sewer. Fortunately, we have plenty of right-of-way there, so we won't have to obtain any right-of-way to do it, so it should be, besides the cost of it, a fairly easy.
When you say we have plenty of right-of-way, you mean the county?
Okay, so there's plenty available right-of-way to use.
Can we, should we actually be moving it off the right-of-way and onto our property so we don't have to deal with this down the road or somebody else?
No, because then we'd have to move it so far up Cratley that it wouldn't.
Be effective for who we want it to be effective.
Correct.
Well, that's a bummer. $7,900 for a trail that we're not even asking for. Anyway, so you want us to approve the $7,900 tonight, just to, one more time?
Yeah,
push it
if you
forward?
want to approve the bid from Zappa Excavating to go forward to finance.
Okay, need a motion.
I motion to approve the bid of $7,900 to move the fire hydrant from Zappa.
I'll second.
All right, it is a money decision, so Dusty?
Yes.
Yes.
And yes. All right, that takes us to item 5, televising sanitary sewer discussion, possible recommendations.
Kind of a tabled item. We kept it on there, but it's, we'll televise the problem areas, and if by spring we haven't done a consolidation, but it otherwise to
Oh, I see.
there, it's just a tabled item until
We
I
know
don't know
what's
what I can
happening.
say and can't say. It's been in closed session, so right now I guess it's tabled.
Right, okay, we'll table that. Item number 6,
Covered under closed session, so.
again, we'll leave that one alone. Item 7, chair update. I've got nothing. Item 8, engineers report.
Just a couple things, obviously with the Fifth Street that's been approved, we're working towards the special assessments as part of that project. So there'll be a preliminary resolution, kind of the kickoff for that process, be presented at the next board meeting. And then, the Browns Beach Trail
Well-
project.
Will it come before us, before the board, or are you actually gonna put it on the next board meeting?
Yeah, it'd be for the March board meeting.
March board meeting?
It's just an introduction of the resolution.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, just kind of start off the process,
okay.
and then from there, then the preliminary assessment report will be presented, so.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the Browns Beach, the upgrades down there. We do have a set of construction plans, draft ones at this point, and then from here, then we're gonna actually look at getting this thing out to bids.
Anything related to Public Works, or is this Park Board?
It's mainly just park boards.
So no street stuff?
Nope.
Not expanding our parking or anything down there? I just-
Not at this time.
Nope.
Okay,
Yep.
all right, well, that's for Park Board then. That's
Yep.
it?
And then the other thing is looks like you guys did get some LRIP funding.
Who did?
The village did.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, it was the smaller pot of money, but it is something. And we applied for the North End Road. There's just a little section of
Right.
roadway with the utilities in that area.
Yep, that's where we had a water main break. When was that? Within the last 12 months, right?
It would have been in 27th of February last year.
Okay, so we know we have trouble up there.
And to speak to that, LRIP, that might be money that's not utilized due to a consolidation because the road isn't very good. If there was a potential consolidation, the road surface is good.
Oh, okay,
So this would be
we'd move it. But we,
something that we would probably work with our neighboring community to see if they wanted to redo the pipe when we did the road.
okay,
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't redo the road if they weren't gonna redo the pipe.
our efforts were designed around redoing that pipe.
Yes. That's the
Yeah.
reason that
Yeah.
that made it to our CIP is because of
Okay.
numerous breaks in that area. So that would be a project that if they were willing to do it and we had the LRIP funds to, but the road probably has a long life left in it before it would need it.
We always paid for the sewer and water portion, right?
Yeah, that's a non-eligible item, so the 21,000 would have to be
For the street.
for the street and storm sewer if there's any up there. Those-
And you would prefer to, when do we have to spend it by?
You have 5 years, so
Okay.
it's not like you.
So we will hang on to that, more than likely hang on to that LRIP until at least we hear what,
Correct.
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
what Hudson wants to do.
Yep.
Not much of a decision to make right now until we kind of
No.
progress
Okay.
along.
Gotcha. Anything else?
That's it.
No golf tournament updates?
Hasn't been decided
Are you
yet.
coming back our direction?
Hopefully.
All right, item number 9, director report, project updates.
We finally got our first snow, so we were able to get the Public Works employees out and get trained, so they're more comfortable, so we should be ready for next year if it snows. And projects, we've been working on the Emerald Ash Borer. We received grant money from the DNR, so Public Works has been taking care of all the trees in the right-of-ways.
Can we, I'm getting a lot of questions about why we're taking these trees down. Do we have something?
Everybody,
It's on the website at
no,
least?
everybody who has a tree,
They know.
they were mailed a letter.
Okay,
If they have an emerald ash borer that's in the right of way that they didn't receive a letter for, then they'll get a letter. The money is available for 3 years. We have to apply every single year, but we only sent letters out to what we had budgeted for.
Okay.
And that was done with the arborist. The worst trees are coming first.
Okay.
So some people I've received, I would say, probably in excess of 50 phone calls. If you haven't received a letter, there is no plan to remove your ash tree in this
Great.
fiscal year.
How about the stumps,
The stumps will be,
springtime?
yeah, but until we have every tree cut, because we have to rent a stump grinder.
Right, yeah.
So until every tree is cut, we will not start on stump grindings regardless of what your reason is.
Okay.
We're not gonna rent it 10 times. I've had people
Correct.
who have called and said, well, is it gonna be done by my kid's graduation party? Unfortunately, probably not. But what we have to remember is those are the taxpayers' trees, not the individual's trees. So we can't spend $300 a day to rent two
No, I agree.
stumps. And
I
I'm
agree.
just saying that for the public to understand that we have to keep this cost effective because we only have a small pool of money to use.
Wonderful.
And that's all I have for that.
anything else?
Nope.
Any questions for Matt? All right, takes us to item number 10, Public Works Capital and Equipment, current and future budgeting. Anything that you want to bring up? Did we get our second loader? We approved a loader.
Yep, it has been ordered.
Okay.
But not.
I just wondered if the guys were using both loaders on that
No.
last snow. And oh, by the way, my birthday's in April. We've gotten creamed at the beginning of April, so they
That
might
is
get a little
true.
more practice.
That's true.
I'm end of April and we've had,
Oh, yeah.
And then for current and future budgeting, next meeting, you'll see a issue statement for the grasshopper lawnmower to go to auction if approved by, it'll come here and then go to the board.
Okay.
So that's just a surplus mower, but we didn't want to sell it until spring, just because
That
we're
makes
hoping to
sense.
pull the most amount of money out of it. So we're
Right.
going to try to get it on the April auctions.
Okay. Is that a zero turn?
Yep.
Okay. We might get some decent money for that.
It's a 2013. It's been well used throughout the village, but I think it'll pull a little bit of money. I wouldn't expect a lot though, because it's a very well used machine.
Okay. Nothing else for budget items? You don't see anything else coming up?
Not once with the storm sewer on Michelson, there'll be a cost, but that'll be down the road. Numbers, we don't have those yet.
Anything else on flex ceiling?
We have a figure, we have a figure of 19,000. We just are waiting to figure out if we can use all of that. And that's gonna come from Ayler's to say, because it's broke down that loan for 35 or 6th Street.
Right.
It's broke down for storm sewer, sanitary sewer, and everything. So we're trying to see if we can use all of the remaining funds for that or
Because
just
it
the
was
ones to storms.
specified for certain things?
Yeah, so we're waiting on Ellers to get back an
Okay.
answer on that. But if we are allowed to, it should be about 19,000.
Great. Great. We should be able to get a lot done then this year, right?
Yeah.
If we get that, yeah.
Plus what we budgeted
Plus
for.
what we budgeted,
So
what is-
that should get us about 40 done between what we budgeted for in this year, and we've historically been around that 10 number.
Okay. And for both of you, did we put a hold on the system for mapping everything?
Yeah, GIS stuff.
Yeah, GIS, sorry, I
Yep.
couldn't think of the acronym. Still have trouble with those. Okay, that's all I've got. Anything else from you guys?
Nope.
All right, that takes us to item 11, future agenda items. Anybody got a future agenda item you want to discuss?
I guess just the selling of the lawnmower.
Okay. So put that on our next agenda.
Yep.
And did we have something else that came up today that needed to be discussed by Public Works? I just thought I did, but I can't remember it. Okay. With that, item number 12, we are adjourned at 5:45.